Tyler Hynes' star power has continued to grow since he joined the Hallmark Media family in 2018. Watch till the end to get the full ranking of his top 10 Hallmark movies. Tyler Hynes was born on May 6, 1986 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Growing up in a culturally vibrant city like Toronto, Hynes was exposed to the arts from an early age. He stands at 6 feet tall, a physical attribute that complements his strong screen presence. Hynes attended the University of Toronto, where he pursued a degree in theater, honing his craft and laying the foundation for his future acting career. Hynes began his acting career in the late 90s. His early roles included a notable performance in the Disney Channel movie The Other Me. Then, throughout the early 2000s, Hynes continued to build his resume with guest spots on television shows and roles in independent films. Hynes' breakthrough came through his work with the Hallmark Channel, where he became a prominent figure in their lineup of romantic dramas and holiday films. His performances in Hallmark movies have been particularly well received, earning him a dedicated fan base. In the years that followed, Hynes has starred in at least 2 Hallmark movies per season. When asked about why he loves working for Hallmark, he stated, "Very simply, it is just the individuals that are part of the camp. As far as executives and directors and producers and actors, everybody is absolutely lovely. And it seems like, comparatively perhaps to other places, I think it's as close as you can come to feeling like a family that is supportive. I think it's a very unique place." Now let's get into the unofficial ranking of all of Tyler Hynes' Hallmark movies. Starting at number 10, we have Picture of Her, 2023.
There she is, a flower girl.
He captured the perfect moment.
Darling, that's you!
But she...
I'm trying to find out who did this. Who is Shutterbot?
Picture of Her is a story about how a picture can change people's lives. It's a story of how you can make mistakes and want to correct them, but the fear of losing one that you love is too much. The premise may sound like something that you have seen a million times before, and maybe you have, but it's not the same here. Why? Because not every movie has Rhiannon Fish and Tyler Hynes. Not every movie is filled with 2 actors that have a magnetic chemistry that makes you unable to peel your eyes away, all while waiting for the next break to do something that is working towards his goals. When he's given an assignment to photograph a farmer's market, it's where he sees Beth and is instantly drawn to her. But it's the look in his eyes that make you realize that you are in for a treat. Just like when the 2 have their meet cute at the park, you can tell by the look in hers that you're in for a treat. Just seeing Tyler and Rhiannon together on the screen, you can't help but think, wow, chemistry, but also applaud Rhiannon because she can hold her own against the seasoned Hallmark actor. She even manages to distract you from him at times. The character of Beth is someone that you just love to see. Beth's picture is splattered across the front page of a newspaper, and she's recognized on the streets. She is put off by the anonymous photographer, but also puts her big girl pants on and heads out to figure out who did it. Next at 9 is Always Amore. Elizabeth, played by Autumn Reeser, is working hard to keep her late husband Marco's Italian restaurant, Il Cibo e Vita, afloat with the support of her mother-in-law, Nonna, played by Patty McCormack, and devoted staff. She is holding on to the recipes and styles established by Marco to honor his memory, but business continues to go downhill. Elizabeth is forced to work with Ben, played by Tyler Hynes, who's a restaurant fixer who has many new ideas to save money, enhance the decor, and change the menu. At first, Elizabeth resists change, but slowly begins to open herself to new ideas while teaching Ben about what makes Il Cibo e Vita so special. They seize the opportunity to enter their head chef into a cooking competition to revitalize interest in Il Cibo e Vita. All the while, Elizabeth rediscovers her passion for baking and might even open her heart to new love. Moving on to number 8 is Falling for You. The film centers on Lacey, played by Taylor Cole, who is a talented and dedicated event planner. Lacey works tirelessly to organize high-profile events for her company, but her professional success has come at the cost of her personal life. When a charming and self-assured CEO named Zach, portrayed by Tyler Hynes, comes into the picture, their worlds collide in unexpected ways. Jack is a successful businessman with a vision for a new community-focused project. He hires Lacey to plan a major fundraising event for the initiative. Despite their initial friction, as they work closely together on the project, Lacey and Jack begin to develop a deep and meaningful connection. Their professional relationship evolves into a personal one as they navigate the complexities of their differing priorities and backgrounds. This was a very sweet movie, as to be expected by Hallmark. It is plenty of fans' fall-themed Hallmark movie favorite. She and Tyler Hynes pair nicely together. Love the flow of the story, their chemistry, and their cute banters too. On to number 7 is Roadhouse Romance.
Not a country music fan, I take it.
It's not really on my playlist, no.
You should give it a shot.
Roadhouse Romance is different. It isn't the typical formula. There is no excessive drama, no complications, or someone creating complications for others. But it's a story rooted in stopping to take a breath, seeing the beauty in the moments, and living your life how you want to. Country music fan Callie is determined to continue her late grandfather's legacy. Callie has just returned home after being deployed for 2 years. Her family owns Tucker's Roadhouse, and where she expected things to be the same, she quickly learns that nothing is the same. Her grandfather's barbecue sauce recipe has been lost, and that was what made Tucker's so special. She's distraught and knows that he had said that he wrote it down, but her mom and aunt have looked everywhere and can't find it, so she's on a mission to recreate it. Luke is a television director who is driving through with his agent when they go to stop at Tucker's. They hit Callie's truck, and that makes his car unable to start. Since it's a classic car, the part isn't readily available, and they are stuck in the small town where he finds himself falling for the local country girl. Next, at 6, is The Mistletoe Secret.
You know I hate writing about small towns. They're all the same.
Led to meeting her.
Stick around, the magic is just getting started.
When Aria Eubank convinces a famous travel writer to do a feature story on her beloved hometown, Midway, Utah, it looks like the town's tourism drop is about to be reversed. However, when the travel guru and his ghostwriter both show up, Aria finds her heart torn between the charismatic but pompous Sterling Masters and Alex Bartlett, the real talent behind Masters of Travel, and the man who has genuinely fallen for her. Starring Kelly Pickler, Tyler Hynes, and Patrick Duffy. Down to number 5 we have Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas.
How did you say you knew him again?
I don't think I'm the person you're looking for.
Holland Roden, Tyler Hynes.
Feels a little like old times. You and me on some.
4 days before Christmas, Elizabeth, played by Holland Roden, receives a voicemail from a number she doesn't recognize. On the message, a man she doesn't know makes one final plea to the love of his life. She is determined to find the sender and help him reconnect with his one true love. Her journey also manages to make both Elizabeth and Josh, played by Tyler Hynes and her former BFF, look at their own missed connection from executive producer Blake Shelton. Next at 4 is 3 Wise Men and a Baby.
No hands.
It's just a baby.
Just a baby.
I think he needs a little diaper change.
We may have to evacuate the store.
3 Wise Men and a Baby is a 2022 Christmas comedy drama TV film directed by Terry Ingram and written by Paul Campbell and Kimberly Sustad. It stars Campbell, Tyler Hynes, Andrew Walker, and Margaret Collin. The film follows 3 brothers who are surprised when they find themselves forced to put aside their differences to care for an abandoned baby that is left at the firehouse. Ironically, this movie actually is not related to the 1987 comedy film 3 Men and a Baby, which also starred Margaret Collin. 3 Wise Men and a Baby received positive reviews from television critics and became the most watched cable TV movie of the year. A sequel, 3 Wiser Men and a Boy, was recently announced as well. The camaraderie the 3 actors have together is a delight to watch on screen, and we are excited for a round 2. Down to the top 3, An Unexpected Christmas.
Emily, you came.
2 X's.
What are you doing here?
Your sister said she thought we broke up and you didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's weird. Because I haven't told him.
Jamie, played by Hynes, hasn't told his family that he and his now ex-girlfriend Emily, played by Lenz, broke up. After an inopportune run-in with Emily at the train station in his hometown, Jamie convinces her to pretend they're still a couple to avoid ruining Christmas for his family. Jamie and Emily engage in a week-long ruse of engaging in his family's holiday activities together. While they're stuck in his family's home together, the pair discovers their relationship might still have some potential, resulting in a very unexpected Christmas. Pun intended. Their relationship feels authentic and believable. The chemistry is hard to ignore. And now, at number 2, we have Winter in Vale. After inheriting her uncle's house in Vail, Colorado, event planner Chelsea, played by Chabert, finds herself falling in love with both the winter air and a local handyman named Owen, Hynes. Much to her surprise, her skills are just what the town of Old Vail needs to bring life back into the area. This movie ranks high due to these two seasoned Hallmark actors, the scenery and the chemistry between the two lead actors. The scenes between Lacey Chabert and Tyler Hynes seem more ad-libbed than scripted, and they have a playfulness between them that's enjoyable to watch. And finally, at number 1, we have the one and only It Was Always You.
You've been trouble from the very start.
Oh my goodness, yes. It's like a solar eclipse. I can't look directly at it.
While home for her future mother-in-law's birthday, a woman is reminded of the dreams she once had and begins to question if her fiancé and the life they have planned is truly right for her. Elizabeth, played by Aaron Krakow, finds herself wondering if she chose the right brother to marry after her fiancé. George, played by Giles Panton, gets stuck in the city, leaving her to plan her big day with his sibling David, played by Hynes. Along the way, David's true feelings for his one-time friend Elizabeth become apparent, but does she feel the same way? The chemistry and banter between the two leads was spot on and completely believable. This movie has become a Hallmark fan favorite for good reason. Although falling in love with your brother's fiancé feels icky, these two make it justifiable. A memorable line from the movie that stuck with me is, "Sometimes people around you aren't going to understand your journey. That's okay. They don't need to. It's not for them. Maybe nobody's told you this before, but it's okay for you to chase your own happiness." And that brings us to the end. Hynes' success on Hallmark has cemented his status as a beloved actor in the genre, and his consistent presence in their film lineup has contributed to his growing popularity. His fans cannot get enough of him, and he so gracefully falls into any role he is given without much effort. He is easy on the eyes and a talented actor. We can't wait for his new movies to come out soon. Comment down below your all-time favorite Tyler Hynes Hallmark movie. Do you agree with our ranking? If not, how would you rank it? Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share to support our channel. Until next time.